Time for a swim? Well, yes. Time for a swim? Yes. Gotta cool off. Best wishes. Beautiful. Yes. All right. Spring has sprung. Let's celebrate!
Hey everyone, GuardianE here with another Camilla Emblem clear video in Fire Emblem Heroes. Today we'll be taking on the Bound Hero battle featuring Cherche and Virion on Infernal difficulty. So you just watched the commentary list run. If you blinked, you may have missed it. This one is a pretty easy Bound Hero battle, really not too difficult at all, especially for flyers, obviously. They've got these walls on the sides, these forested areas, as well as these trenches, but we can just soar right over those without any issue whatsoever. I guess a couple of things that we can note about the map. Virion does come with a one-turn cooldown on Astra, so if you do attack into Virion with a ranged unit, he will counterattack with Astra, which can be pretty powerful. He has Null Follow-Up 3, which is kind of unusual. I guess, you know, intended for certain units that can use Quick Riposte in order to double back on him, but it's not like Virion is really that fast. I mean, he has some decent speed on this map. He does have Attack Opening 3, which is kind of a nice touch. On turn 1, he actually gives +6 attack to Cherche, since she does have the highest attack on this map, so it's kind of a nice little tribute to Virion supporting Cherche here. And speaking of Cherche, she does have Cherche's Axe, her refinement, but it's not. It doesn't have a special refine, so it really is just a brave weapon. Still very powerful, especially with her attack stat and the attack opening effect. Draconic Aura for the special, it is actually on a 0-turn cooldown, so she will activate that as soon as she attacks. She has Speed Res Link 3 and Fortify Defense 3. She's supported by this Sword Flyer who has Air Orders, so on turn 1, this Sword Flyer will support Cherche with Air Orders, allowing her to basically swoop in. If this Lance Cavalier, for instance, comes in and attacks, technically the Cherche could teleport in front and attack your first line of defense units from their starting positions. There is this Bow Cavalier who has a Brave Bow as well as Bow Breaker. Nothing crazy there. And there's this Red Mage off to the side with a Rada Raven and Death Blow. Also has Vantage. So no real surprises here and no reinforcements, so nothing really to worry about. We're just going to bait Virion right at the start, let him attack into Spring Camilla, who has her Grand Raven Triangle Adept build, Vantage for the B slot, Goat Flyers for the C slot, and Distant Defense 3 for the Seal. Forgot to go over the builds, but I guess I'll go over them as I'm moving them. We'll move Vanilla Camilla into position so she is still providing that hone buff to all the Camillas. She has Camilla's Axe, Reposition, Draconic Aura, Distant Counter, Renewal, Hone Flyers, and Brazen Attack Res. She is merged at +10. currently the only merged Camilla on the team. We'll move New Year's Camilla right next to her. And this New Year's Camilla, has the Slaying Edge, Gale Force Heavy Blade build. So Heavy Blade for the seal, Death Blow for the A slot to ensure those Heavy Blade activations, Desperation for the B slot, and Goad Flyers for the C slot. And lastly, we have Summer Camilla here with a pretty standard Fury Desperation Blar Blade build, Blade Tome, Draconic Aura for the special, Desperation, Goad Flyers, and Flyer Formation for the seal. And we'll just shift her right next to Vanilla Camilla to get that Hone Flyers buff for next turn. So we're going to let Virion go ahead and kill himself on Spring Camilla. Not going to get a chance to activate that Astra. And Cherche will swoop in. She won't be able to attack anybody, and she is going to get sniped out by Summer Camilla, who has all of those Blade Tome buffs currently. Cherche's res is also nothing to write home about, so it's not doing her any favors. We're going to swoop New Year's Camilla up here to double and kill the Red Mage, activate Gale Force in the process. And now we're going to use Spring Camilla to eliminate the Bow Cavalier, having that advantaged damage against colorless foes. She'll be able to take him out without any difficulty. With New Year's Camilla and her refresh from the Gale Force, we're going to reposition Spring Camilla in the way of the Lance Cavalier, and Spring Camilla is going to have enough defense, plus that Triangle Adept in the A slot is going to make sure that she takes very little damage from the Lance Cavalier. And we'll just position Vanilla Camilla behind her. Sword Fighter, or Sword Flyer, is going to swoop in and attack New Year's Camilla, but we'll get enemy phased and killed. And we're just going to wrap it up with Spring Camilla using Draconic Aura and finishing off the Lance Cavalier. So that is it. Pretty straightforward, about as straightforward as it can get. Let me know in the comments below what strategies and teams you ended up using to clear this Infernal Bound Hero battle. Maybe you used a theme team, maybe you used a meme team. I'd be interested to know what you all used. So hopefully you enjoyed this very, very short video. If you did, please feel free to leave us a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more Fire Emblem Heroes content. We thank you so much for watching. We really, really do appreciate it. And until next time, let's protect those skies.